How's it going, everyone? Doc here with Eyes Wide Shot Gaming, and today we will be going over a very tanky and unstoppable build. Stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all of your Remnant 2 news, info, builds, and breakdowns, as well as many other games. We are so close in our endeavor to 1,000 subscribers. Why not join us today on this journey? Before we go for the build breakdown, I do want to say the reason for this build is we did receive a comment on one of our previous videos discussing the viability of being able to dodge while using said build. For that, we figured to make this video to allow players not to be required to run, dodge, or anything of the sort. We want to thank everyone for their comments, likes, and for subscribing, allowing our channel to grow and motivate us here to create more builds in Remnant 2, as well as many other videos on other games too. Let's begin. Our primary archetype is the Medic. Its prime perk, Regenerator, will allow us to restore relic heart charges after healing ourselves, our summons, and our teammates for 250 total health. Also, the team perk, which increases relic efficacy by 15% as well as heals nearby allies for 30% of the total healing value. This will allow our prime perk to be activated even more frequently. With this archetype, we are running the Healing Shield skill. This will allow us, as the team medic, to quickly expel a healing energy to shield all allies within 25 meters for 100% of their max health over 10 seconds. While shielding the allies, our summons and ourselves, we all regenerate 30% of our max health over the duration, going hand in hand with the prime perk that gives us relic charges back. For our secondary archetype, we are running the Handler. Overall, a great archetype that increases our range damage from the Pack Hunter damage perk, as well as our team perk, Spirit of the Wolf, increases our team's movement speed by 10%. We also can't ignore the relic perk Best Friend. This will allow us to fully restore our companion's health and increase their damage by 25%. As well as damage resistance by 35%. With this archetype, the skill we run is the Support Dog, mostly for the ability to continuously heal allies for 0.25% of their health every second. As well as when skill is held down and activated, it grants 2% of max health per second and 25% increase to movement speed to all allies within 20 meters. This goes hand in hand with our primary archetype prime perk, allowing us to gain relic hearts back from healing. Now let's take a look at our trinkets, starting off with the amulet. We are running Hyperconductor. Main reason for that is the double base skill charges. Although we do receive an increase to all skill cooldowns, we will still be able to retain a shield for emergency use if we proc the skill accordingly. Since the size of our shield is directly impacted by how much health we have, we will be hard focusing rings that increase our health, starting with the Dead King's Memento. This ring gives us a static increase to our health by 15. For our second ring, we equip Ring of the Robust, another increase to our max health by 10, as well as armor by 20. The third ring we have on is Seal of the Empress, yet again another increase to our health by 20, but it does reduce our max stamina by 5. Our fourth and final ring is the Excess Coil. With this ring, we will be granted a shield on skill use for 25% of max health. That lasts 15 seconds. This will stack on top of the shield we get from our medic skill, Healing Shield, boosting us to triple the shield. For our secondary weapon, we equip the Corrupted Meridian, but the secondary weapon can be replaced with almost anything. I prefer the Sorrow, but for some added damage we went with the Meridian. The Melee 2 is something we can swap with anything, but in this case we decided to run the Spectral Blade. Finally, our primary weapon. We went with the Chicago Typewriter. The mod we have on is the Healing Shot, again to boost our healing to regain relic charges. The mutator on this weapon is a Spellweaver, which main focus for this build is the skill cooldown by 1% for every 100 mod power spent when using a mod. The relic heart we went with is the Shielded Heart, because this is an additional shield we are granted on us for 100% of our max health. On it, we have shield effectiveness, health, and armor effectiveness. On the right hand side you can see our traits. Main focus is on regrowth, vigor, shadeskin, and fortify. Now that we have the build put together, let's see how it stacks up in a tight quarters fight against the Sunken Witch. We have our friend Dormitory Peak joining us and going down on purpose so we can show you how easy it is to tank damage while reviving and fighting. I hope you all enjoyed this build and it helped many people avoid the trouble of dodging around too much. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and until next time, so long.
Many bones to break.